Well, hello everyone, it's Kari back again on the channel to share a fun card using some new products. Today I've got this new Doggone Birthday Stamp set and it is adorable with lots of fun images and sentiments. And I'm going to pair it with the Selfie die set because I want to use this Polaroid die right here. And I'm also going to bring in some of the new Starlit Gala paper pack. And we're going to use one that looks kind of like confetti or streamers on the background of this card. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started and let me show you this paper. Look at it. It's so beautiful. It looks like a party in the background. Now I've already die cut these little Polaroids and I've stamped some of the images onto the backgrounds. Now you'll see that the balloon is going off the edge of this one, but that's okay because I stamped the balloon separately and we're going to color it up and pop it up on the outside just to give a little more interest to this card. So I am going to choose some colors that match the color of this background. Now these are not normally colors I would choose, but I really do love picking paper and then matching colors to it. So there's some navy blue in there, some pinks, kind of like a goldenrod, orange, yellow, and sage green. And so I've chosen some Copic markers and tested them out for this color scheme. And I think these ones are going to work just great for this. So I'm going to start by coloring the balloon, and I'm going to use that goldenrod kind of orangish color. And I've got some colors here starting with the YR24. Then I'll bring in the YR23 and the YR21. And I'm just going to color through this balloon and make it a little darker on one side. I'll go over that a couple of times just to get a nice, good coloring of that. There we go. And I'm just going to fussy cut that out. Now that we've got the balloon done, it's time to color up our background images. I'm going to start with the photo backdrop for this guy. And I wanted to color it up kind of like he was in a portrait studio, you know, so I'm going to kind of do a little bit of an interesting green in the background. I'm going to use that sage green color combination and just blend it out, but not make it too smooth, make it kind of look like one of those old time backgrounds. You know what I mean? So the colors I have here are YG63, YG93, and YG91. And I'll go over it a few times just to blend that through a little bit and get kind of that mottled look in the background. I'm going to color the other side here now, and I'm going to do most of it off screen, but it's the exact same as that first side. And look how cute he looks. Now all we need to do is color up this little dog. I'm going to add some pink to his ears, just a light pink from my color choices. And the little handkerchief is going to be the dark blue shades. So I'm using a B39, B37, and B97. And for the rest of them, I'm just going to go in with some neutral grays, starting with the darkest neutral gray on his nose and blending that a little bit with the N3. So N3 is going to be my darkest shade on his fur. I'm just going to add a few lines and kind of go in some dark areas that I think might be the darkest on his little face. Then I'll blend those out with the N1 and then go in with an N0. So he's going to be kind of like a light gray, a little bit white of a dog. He's so cute. I love the expression on his face. So this is going to be some quick coloring here, and I'll go back in with the darkest shade of the N3 just to add some more of those little flicks so it looks like his hair. And then I'll do the body in the same exact way and just blend that through with these 3 shades of neutral gray. Once we're done with this coloring, we'll have the first little image or photograph, Polaroid, almost done. And so we can start on our next little guy here. But look at him. He's ready to play in the park. So let's go in with our next guy, and I'm going to do the same colors for his nose and his body. And so I'm going to probably skip over just a little bit of this, but what I really wanted to show you was the way that I colored those balls. Like he jumped into a little ball pit here. What I'm going to do is color up a few of these in each of the color combinations that I've chosen for our color scheme today to match the background of the paper. So we've got the YR24, YR23, and YR21 for the yellows, and you can see I color one side of it darker and then blend it out with the medium and then go over all of it with the lightest shade. So I'm just going to go through all the colors and color them all up the same fashion. For these pinks, I have R85, R83, and R81. I'm not sure if I shared that color combo earlier, but just simple coloring here, and it goes really fast, but look how great these are turning out, and see how fast it is to color this, and really, really fun. Now for the greens, we've got YG63, YG93, and YG91. And again, I'm just choosing some random ones here and there to color in. And it's really, really simple. I want to make sure I just leave enough room for the lightest shade. And you can tell that I don't color all the way to the bottom with the darkest. That's so that we get a little reflection on the bottom part. And I use the lightest color to go over that. And now we're bringing the dark blues of the B39, 37, and 97. And I'm also going to color most of the backgrounds that's left over with these shades of blue. And that'll finish up this coloring. Now you can see this image didn't go all the way to the edge of my Polaroid background. So I'm going to take the same blue and just color the edges as well, because I figure I'm coloring in most of the background with that. See here. So I'm just going to take the blue and color in the sides. Just like that. You can extend the ball pit if you want to, and I think that would look cool as well, but we're into just making it simpler for us. Now I'm going to take one of the sentiments from the stamp set that says have a ball, and I'm going to stamp that on the bottom of this Polaroid right here. And then I'm going to stamp out a few of those tennis balls to kind of sprinkle them around like a little confetti. So for the sentiment, I'm stamping it out in a blue ink that kind of matches our color scheme. So it's going to say have a ball, just like that. And then I'll stamp out the little tennis balls in black Copic friendly ink. And I'm going to stamp 3 of them out. And then I'm going to color those up with our green color scheme, but I'm going to also add in a lighter green so that they look a little bit brighter, more like a tennis ball. So I'll bring in a YG01 in addition to our other green colors. So once I've stamped those out, I'll just color them the same way, adding the darkest shade near the bottom, blending that out with the mid-tone, and then going in with the light tone. And here's where I bring in the lightest YG01 and go over all of it just to brighten it up. Now I have fussy cut out those tennis balls, and for the outline I'm going to use the Extreme Postage die, and what I did was I just cut out a frame with that. So I took an A2 size cardstock and I cut out the largest Extreme Postage die, and I'm using the frame, so the outside of it. And I want this to kind of ground our images on the inside, so I want this to be a dark frame. So I'm taking one of my dark navy blues and coloring it with my Copic markers, just like this. And that's going to bring some calm to the outside with that dark blue. So see, around the edges, it's going to look like this. And now let's just put this whole card together. I'll attach the frame first with some liquid adhesive and just kind of line it up to those edges. There we go. And then I've already used a little bit of score tape to attach the inside of the photo to the outside Polaroid, so that's going to make them a little easier to attach. Then I'll add the whole thing to a card base there, and this is how I'm going to have it look in the end. Just kind of making sure this is the way I want it, and I think so. So we'll add a little bit of liquid adhesive to the back, and I'll remove the backers to that score tape as well. So we'll glue this whole thing down, and I want to make sure I leave enough room for that balloon to pop up off the top there. So I want that to be down just far enough so that there's room for that. Then I'll add the next little panel here with some liquid adhesive and the score tape, and attach that just like this, a little bit tilted to the right. And now for the little tennis balls, I'm going to pop them up with some little pop dots here. That's really cute, just like that. And I'll also pop up the balloon with the same pop dots. So we've got some dimension to our card. There we go. And that looks great right there. So this is going to finish the outside of our card. I did want to say that I will stamp a little sentiment on the inside, a little birthday sentiment. Like with this stamp set, there is one that says happy doggone birthday or doggone birthdays. And so I'll stamp that to the inside. But that finishes off our card for today. I hope you enjoyed this project. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There'll be lots more inspiration coming real soon. Until then, I'm wishing you a very happy, crafty week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.